Hey everybody, this is Oliver Joyce from Whiskeybarrel Studios, and I come to you now at the late hour of 2 days to go until Swords and Sandals Immortals launch, and that is really exciting. And as you can see here, I have a new sort of layout here. I've moved the camera a little bit. You can see my cool Lego castles in the background, and the screenshot is on the left. Right, it's all reversed. Yeah, really exciting times, and I've barely had time to breathe, let alone make a video. It's been a couple of weeks since the last video. The last one was all glum, with the the multiplayer woes and so on. Good news is just about everything is sorted with multiplayer. There's a couple of tiny desyncing issues which were reported this week, which I'm getting onto, but there is a lot going on in the world of Swords and Sandals. As I said, the game comes out in full on March 9. So as of recording, 2 days from now. Breathe. The calm before the storm. There has been a lot going on in the last couple of weeks. A number of huge patches, including the character subclass patch, which brought in paladins, ninjas, inquisitors, all bunch of subclasses to the game. And that, exploded the complexity of the game, but also the strategy, and I think just the replayability of the game. And as a result of that, there was another big patch called the Simplicity Update, which just streamlined how stats worked and made it a little bit more understandable for you guys. Because I was finding that people were asking me, how does this stat work with this stat? How does this work with this character? And I'd find that I didn't have the answers. I'd be like, you know what? Let me check. I gotta check the code. I don't know how this all works. And to be honest, I still don't know how all of the game works, because it is a complex beast. There are so many systems on systems in this game. When you consider things like, how talents work with certain classes versus other classes at certain times of the day using certain kinds of armor and certain buffs and debuffs, it gets complicated real fast. But the Simplicity Update, I think, has just streamlined that a bit. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to spend about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to create a new character. I'm just going to go through a couple of the subclasses and the changes in the stats and so on, just so you can get familiar with what's been going on as we head into full launch. So let's jump over to the game now. All right, here we are, Sword and Sandals. Alright, here we are with Swords and Sandals Immortals, and what I believe is one of the most rocking soundtracks in indie game history. There, I've said it. I didn't come up with this song. I come up with the original, but man, Electro, my composer, I would put this song up against any indie game song. It rocks, man. It rocks hard. Let's go new multiplayer. When you do that, you sort of skip the Starband introduction and so on, and we can get straight into the game dev part. All right, so we're gonna go create a Yaren, big mighty Yaren, a Chewbacca looking one. Let's go with mighty snacks. Me hungry. Me eat you. Okay, he's a big guy, big one. 8'4", big monster voice. All right. What I wanted to show you is, check this out. This is the new character select screen, for those who haven't seen it yet. Now you have your character class, warrior, wizard, bard, knight, rogue, priest. But now you also see fighter, barbarian, man-at-arms. You have a subclass, fighter, barbarian, man-at-arms. So the warrior has these 3 subclasses. And so for this one, you find what's new? Okay, warriors get a plus 20% bonus to damage with all non-sonic weapons. Barbarians, primal rage, melee attacks can cause limb loss on critical hits, not just grievous. So you'll be ripping limbs off left, right, and center. And man-at-arms, of course, gets an armor damage reduction bonus, which is awesome. Wizards have conjurers, sorcerers, and mages, which, bards have troubadours, jesters, and battle poets. Battle poets in particular are pretty cool, because when your spirit is broken, you will get a spirit bonus. So you can team that up with something like the Undead Grave Pact. Bam, lower your spirit to 0, get an instant bonus at the start of the battle. See what I mean about lots of new tactics and things being part of the mix? All right, knights, cavaliers, paladins, and templars. Sword and shield for templars is kind of cool as well. Extra damage while using a sword and shield. Rogues have the Wah! Ninja! and the ninjas have the deadly assassin critical hit chance increased, which is pretty significant. Archers have been given a lot of love in the last couple of weeks with all the new skills. Extra love for the archers here, where the sniper gets an extra 30% range damage bonus with ranged weapons. The list goes on. Cleric, Chaplain, Inquisitor. Inquisitor have, Holy Heal and Holy Smite doing double damage. So if you have a pure evil Inquisitor, you're basically been doing, 2,000 points of damage or whatever it is with your Holy Smite. So I'm really excited about these changes, and maybe I will add some extra subclasses in a future update, post-launch, of course. But we're going to go with a Barbarian right now. The other thing I wanted to show you, of course, was the primary stats change. Strength now increases hit chance. Agility increases range hit chance. I think that was always the change. Intellect is for magic now. All magic. So hit chance, magic, defense, magic damage, and so on. And of course, charisma is now for Sonic. So hit chance, Sonic, defense versus Sonic, and so on. Not the Hedgehog. Sonic attacks. Previously, charisma would affect, I think it was how much damage your spells did, because it was more charismatic, the more effective your spells, kind of thing. And intellect, the smarter you were, the more creative your taunts could be. But it was too confusing for people, and I didn't like having to explain it, and it was hard for me to explain as well. So that is now gone, and now we have it how it should be. Okay. Put a couple of points into more into that. Okay, cool. Jump in. I'm not sure if you can hear in the background. There's a really loud cockatoo going. Rah, rah. Super annoying when you're trying to record. How dare you, sir! All right, let's see if there's anyone going on in the multiplayer. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters who've been with me on this mighty journey the last couple of years as we put Swords and Sandals Immortals up for, full launch. 2 years in the making. These guys have been here for most of that. Dane Simoneau, Daniel Funches, Buddy X, Brandon K, Ilya Gurovich, Pipewitch, Noah Gudajan, Stone God, Timmy Boy, X Up Omega, Jeffro of Hex 3D, Hopeless, and Eunice. We lost a couple of patrons over the last month. Boromir Style took an arrow to the chest. Salute to you guys. Thanks for your support. That's a small and hardy band, as I always say. What can you do? I really appreciate your support. Thanks, guys. And if you would like to be a Patreon, that would make my day. Doing everything in reverse because this guy's on this side now, and it's all confusing. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, right now it says there's 26 gladiators online, and then a lot of people tell me, "Hey, there's supposed to be 26 gladiators online. Where are they?" Or, you know what? I can't tell you, because when you log into the server, it says, "Yep, the gladiator's online." But when you go to visit a shop, like we're about to now, it still registers you being online, but players can't fight you because you're obviously off shopping. In a future update, it'd be cool to separate all that out and have 26 shopping, 5 in the lobbies. If the multiplayer becomes more popular, I will certainly look at doing that. Let's go to the armor quickly, get ourselves some sandals, because a good pair of sandals is the difference between life and death in Swords and Sandals. Let's check out the lead. Actually, so 3,083 battles fought so far in early access, and that's really cool. That's including a reset as well, so there was probably more like 4,000 or 5,000. Leaderboards. Who's playing today? Today we have had 45 gladiators, which is not too bad. Cool, a couple of new names there. Overall, there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and I'm not going to delete these leaderboards at full launch because I feel like you guys have worked hard for them, and it's only fair. Okay, so let's go available realms, Kingdom of Fador. Is anybody in there? Again, 26 online, but nobody in here. I suspect they're all fighting bots. Now we have this canned chat thing as well. So, me hungry. Anyone that's in there can read that. If there continues to be this sort of, lack of gladiators in the lobbies and so on in the coming weeks, I'm just going to simplify those to basically just be one room, so you can see everybody rather than divided by level. But my thinking is, and my hunch is that when we go into full launch, we should see more than 26 online. There'll probably be several hundred at some point. Well, there's Charlie. Someone called Charlie. Should we challenge him? See if he wants to accept. All right. Hey, Charlie, you're famous. You're on video now. So, Charlie the Sagan Blob. He's level 76, so it's going to be challenging for him. Raw. Let's go, Holy Smite. What's he going to do? He's thinking. He's spending a long time thinking about it. He yielded. He gave up. Let's spare his life. I just beat a level 74 gladiator. Heroic. And captured forever on video. Thank you, Charlie, whoever you are. We could level up if we wanted to. We can return to the Kingdom of Fedor. Let's check out our skill against the bot, because I have a critical hit chance. Let's see if, first of all, try ripping his limbs off. Cool. There's always a 1 in 3 chance of that happening, and that happened that time. We'll try a medium attack to see if... Oh, okay, made him yield anyway. So yeah, Mighty Snacks is victorious, and he turned heel. He was a good character, now he's made a turn for the worse. Okay. Anyway, that's all I wanted to really show you today. There's a lot going on with a few days to go. I'm creating a lot of promotional material and stuff like that right now. I'm going to start to email all those Twitch streamers and YouTubers and the media and so on who so famously ignore Swords and Sandals in the greater media. You're never going to see this on IGN or Kotaku or any of that stuff. But your favorite YouTuber and streamer may just play it. Let them know. Let them know this game is coming out in 2 days, and if they want to play it, please do, and I'll try and get in contact with as many as I can. Write in the comments if you think there's any particular YouTubers that you think might like this game and might like to try it, and I'll send them a Steam key, because we need all the eyeballs we can get. We've just had 500 reviews altogether. Awesome. Sitting at 91% positive, which is fantastic. As we head into the launch, I couldn't ask for more, really. I mean, this is about as positive a reception as I could dream of, and it's really wonderful to have that. Last week, I also recorded a cool multiplayer video with John Stayscale from Lost Relic Games. We played 9 or 10 matches, and spoiler alert, he destroyed me. I may be the creator of the game, but I sometimes have no idea how to play my own game. So that needs a bit of editing. I'm going to put that together for you guys next week, and it was a lot of fun having a chat with my good friend there. That's it for now. Please wishlist the game if you haven't yet. Leave a review if you haven't yet, and look forward to the full launch in round about 2 days' time. I can't wait to be bringing you this and, seeing what happens. Who knows? Excelsior, upward and onward, right? Until next time, my friends, bye for now.